It started 2 years ago when a man asked a cake shop in Northern Ireland to bake a cake with the message "Support gay marriage." The shop, citing religious views, declined. Same-sex marriage in Northern Ireland is illegal. Last year, a judge ruled that Asher's Baking Company in Belfast discriminated against Gareth Lee, who'd asked for the cake. Today, the company lost its appeal. The judges said it didn't follow that icing a message meant you supported that message. In the ruling, the judges said the fact that a baker provides a cake for a particular team or portrays witches on a Halloween cake doesn't indicate any support for either. We thought you'd like to hear what both parties had to say afterwards in full. First, Daniel MacArthur, General Manager of Asher's Baking Company.
We are extremely disappointed with today's ruling. If equality law means people can be punished for politely refusing to support other people's causes, then equality law needs to change. This ruling undermines democratic freedom, it undermines religious freedom, and it undermines free speech. We had served Mr. Lee before and would be happy to serve him again. The judges accepted that we did not know Mr. Lee was gay and that he was not the reason we declined the order. We have always said it. It was never about the customer, it was about the message, and the court accepted that today. But now we're being told that we have to promote the message, even if it's against our conscience. What we refused to do was to be involved with promoting a political campaign to change marriage law in Northern Ireland. Because we're Christians, we support the current law, and we felt that making this cake would make us responsible for its message. We wouldn't decorate a cake with a pornographic picture or with swear words. We wouldn't even decorate a cake with a spiteful message about gay people, because to do so would be to endorse and promote it. The court said the Commission gave the impression it wasn't interested in assisting the faith community in issues like this. Well, I think a lot of people agree with that today, and that's certainly how we felt. We'll have to take advice from our lawyers about whether there's a way to appeal this ruling, and in the meantime, other businesses will have to take advice about whether they can refuse orders that conflict with their conscience, or whether they have to be coerced as well into promoting other people's views. We'd like to thank huge numbers of people all across the country who've been supporting us and praying for us through this, and we're very grateful to you all. It's been a trying time, but we're thankful to God and His faithfulness to us through everything. He is still on the throne, He is the ruler of heaven and of earth, and He is our God, and we worship and we honour Him. Thank you.
That's Daniel MacArthur, General Manager of Asher's Baking Company. Speaking more briefly was Gareth Lee, the man who originally wanted the cake.
The only thing that I would like to say is that I'm relieved, but also very grateful to the Court of Appeal for the judgment, which I welcome, obviously. That's it.
And that was it. Michael Wardlow had a bit more to say. He's from the Northern Ireland Equality Commission.
Everyone should receive equal treatment. And within commerce, if you're a person of faith and you choose to trade in the commercial realm, the judges said today you have a responsibility too. I wrote a piece for a paper about 2 years ago on the back of this, and I said that people of faith, when they enter into commercial enterprises, first of all should ask the questions, how do I limit my offer? And I talked about Sunday trading, I talked about not selling lottery tickets, not doing things for Halloween. In other words, if faith's important, you should decide, how do I limit my offer to make sure my faith isn't compromised? So this isn't something new. What the judges said today was, when you enter as a person of faith into the commercial sphere, you don't leave your faith at the door. It's the opposite. Your faith should influence the offer that you offer. And at the minute, Ashers now know that if they're making an offer for cakes, and as the judges said today, that offer was unqualified. Gareth had the right and the expectation to have his cake offer met.
That's Michael Wardlow from the Northern Ireland Equality Commission.